Yo, what's up guys, and welcome for the next part of our Ubers Road to Top 10. I of course am PokeaimMD, and today we're going to be using this Magico Arceus with Mewtwo Ubers team, courtesy of my boy Luco, so shout outs to him, Lucas, and yeah, let's just look for a game. Honestly, where are we on the ladder? Where the hell are we on the ladder? Let's see. I think the last time I played was maybe a day or two ago, so probably haven't decayed too much. We're 1577, which is pretty cool. That's number 2 something on the ladder. Number 227, okay. And where is, what the hell is going on with my mouse? Where is top 10? 1577, and top 10 is a long ways away. A little bit over 200 points. So, we're doing pretty well though, doing pretty well. It's only been a couple episodes. Really excited to be using this team. Let me go through my team, but hopefully I don't have any team that I don't want to show here. I did test. It says MV test, but this is what I brought versus MV. This is what his opponent's bringing this week, or not what his opponent's necessarily bringing, but basically I brought a team to test with MV. So it says MV test, but this isn't MV's team obviously for GBA because MV doesn't have any of these mons. But let me just look at the sets real quick. Oblivion Wing, how much speed? 258. It's speedier than most Gengar, excuse me, most Groudons. DD. Thunder Wave, Defog, Hex, Draco. Okay, so I want to lead off with my Arceus because if he leads off with Darkrai, I can Magic Code it right off the bat, as he leads off with Deoxys. Not sure if he's going to Taunt or Stealth Rock, however I am just going to go for Magic Coat. It blocks Taunt, blocks, if he tries to, what is my character? So I do pretty much Taunt him right there, forcing him to not set up at all, as, what I do want to do is actually go out into my Yveltal, because I'm expecting him to go out to Groudon, honestly. Otherwise, Deoxys can't touch me. He actually ends up going out to Arceus, surprisingly enough. Really surprising that he went out to Arceus right there. But what I can do is just Dark Pulse this thing. Do as much damage as possible. It's going to do a little bit over 50%. Definitely over 50%, maybe close to 60%. I expect him to go Groudon because his own Arceus, though it could deal with me to an extent, I don't think it could take me on fully. But at least I'm able to Dark Pulse the Deoxys, and what I can do is just follow it up with another Dark Pulse. No point in doing any other attack. You're just going to get up rocks anyway. So we can knock with Deoxys. We do limit it to Stealth Rock. I'm assuming Darkrai is going to want to come out, Darkrai being an issue. But because Darkrai doesn't run Focus Blast now, Tyranitar does deal with it. It goes out into his Xerneas, however, and we do have our Groudon, which is pretty much the only switching we have right now. To this thing. He's probably just going to Moonblast. I think that would be his best play to weaken me, but I'm going to go out to Groudon anyway, as he does go right for the Moonblast, okay? And what I can do is, I'm setting up rocks because I don't expect him to Geomancy right off the bat, especially because I could Roar him. I expect Salamence to want to come out. Then again, my opponent could be a little bit crazy, but he does go out to Salamence as we are able to get the rocks. Nice, nice, nice. Now we have to prevent this thing from setting up always. So, I'm going to hit him with the Roar because if he Dragon Dances up, that could be an issue. My own Xerneas can definitely sweep him, especially because we do have HP Ground, but I want to phase him out. And basically at this point, my entire team is made to not let the Xerneas set up. So, I expect him kind of Dragon Dance or even Double Edge, which is fine, because now after Rocks, he is in range of the extreme speed from my Arceus, as Darkrai is going to come out. I'll just Lava Plume this thing. He's just going to go for Dark Pulse anyway. But we break any potential Sash, so he's more than likely Life Orb as it is. And what I can do is now go out into my Yveltal, force him to put me to sleep with the Dark Void if he wants to risk hitting that, or even Thunder if he wants to risk hitting that, as he does put me to sleep. Nice. And there's a few plays I can make here. I kind of just want to go out to Tyranitar, though, because I deal with him pretty well. I also deal with Mence. The reason I didn't go out to Tyranitar last time was because I didn't think I can deal with the I didn't think I could deal with the Mence if it was the if it was an Earthquake variant. So I should be able to Dragon Dance up pretty safely here. Darkrai cannot touch me now with the +2 Dark Pulse. They don't run Focus Blast. He tries to break Sleep Claws apparently, so I will be able to DD up twice. Not sure why he tries to break Sleep Claws at all, but I'm going for the +2 right now, and we will be faster than his entire team. And +2 Earthquake will be able to knock out Darkrai as well. He is again trying to break Sleep Claws, so got an email. Ooh. I just want to check if my Tyranitar does knock out Groudon at +2 because I don't want to take Dark Pulse if I don't have to. Not that I'm worried about taking it, but I just want to make sure Megatar does knock it out at +2. So we are going to calculate. No idea why he tried to break Sleep Close. I know he missed the first one, but I guess he doesn't realize that my Veltal was asleep right there. So that's why I saved it. It's called Sleep Fodder. Mega Tyranitar. Oh, you Dragon Dance. Why did I even import it? It's Jolly +2. Earthquake to Primal Groudon. Oh, that can kill. That's a good chance to kill. Huh. Okay, you can't touch me with +2 Dark. I think the +3 is the best play. But then I still have to hit Stone Edge on the Xerneas. Let me see Xerneas. That kills, but I still have to hit it. Oh, we're just gonna go for Earthquake right here. I think we'll just go off a roll on his Groudon. If he's offensive, he's not gonna have too much HP. Yeah, we're definitely going off this right now. Salamence comes out. We knocked it out with the Crunch. Don't have to risk Stone Edge or anything like that. This is +2 Crunch. So Mega T-Tar definitely putting in the work right now. Goodbye, Salamence. Nice. As I'm assuming Arceus is gonna want to come out. How much does +2 Crunch do to Arceus? I doubt it kills, but I just want to check if I have to again risk anything. Uber's Extreme Killer. Oh, that does nothing. As we are just going to Earthquake this thing. As we do get the roll or whatever. I don't know if he was HP invested, but we are able to knock out the Groudon. Nice, nice, nice. And Xerneas is going to come out. You know what the bad thing is? We lose if I miss. We lose if I miss Stone Edge. So I'm just going to Earthquake to put him in range of Extreme Speed. I'm not going to risk missing Stone Edge. Hell no. Hell no. As he Moonblast anyway. No point in risking missing Stone Edge right there. So I can now go out to my own Arceus. And just hit him with the E-Speed. Again, I'm not risking the Stone. I could have DD'd up again. I probably should have DD'd up again versus the Darkrai. But I didn't expect Earthquake to do that much to the Xerneas anyway. But his own Arceus is going to come out. My own Xerneas does live +2. That's something to note. And Giratina also lives the attack. So I'm going to SD up right here. I am Jolly Max Speed. He can't OHKO me with anything, as we are just both going to SD up. And again, I'm Jolly Max Speed. That's not the standard of it right now. Adamant is usually standard on E-Killer. And we're able to do a hell of a lot, as his own Extreme Speed is going to pick us off. Looks like he is not Life Orb, however. But Xerneas should be able to live this from full, even if it's Silk Scarf. And regardless, I have a Draco to be dropped. So I'll be able to go right for the Moonblast and knock him out. And that should be game. Xerneas showing its bulk, coming through. My opponent tried to break Sleep Claws twice, unfortunately. So, I mean, that's him. You learn, man. You live and learn. Definitely not the best of plays. He got me +2 on a Megatar. If I wanted to, if I went for +3, because basically only thing he could do there is hit me with Dark Pulse. It wouldn't do crap to my Megatar, even with the +2, even with the Life Orb, with the Sand Boost. But I was also fearing the Sludge Bomb, because that's the other move that Darkrai runs if it runs Nasty Plot. Could also run Thunder. The Thunder is generally not on a Nasty Plot. It's generally on a 3 attacks type of variant. Or at least when I played. So I was fearing like a potential Sludge Bomb Poison or Thunder Paralysis if he did run that. Things like that. So I definitely didn't want that. I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want that to come to that. But I also knew that Xerneas, with its natural bulk, especially because we're actually a bulkier variant of Xerneas. Like really, really bulky. We could definitely take those attacks. So I wasn't fearing it, even if it was Adamant Silk Scarf +2, which I'm pretty positive it was. So what we are going to do is just pause it until we find another battle. Oh, not. We found one. What? Huh? There's no way this guy doesn't have points. His team is too crazy not to actually have a lot of points. No, no. Yeah, he has some points with this. He's also rocking the Mega T-Tar just like me. Really interesting team. Why do I feel like Groudon destroys him? Because it does. It's like a little over Groudon because it beats Clawitzer lead. Also beats Aegislash lead, and we get up rocks right away. Really nice. I'm sorry that we're getting this guy so late into the... Okay, nothing against my opponent's team, but maybe this stuff will win. Maybe I'll get blown back. Who knows? Also, maybe if I got rid of Aegislash, if he actually lets me kill Aegislash right here. I'm getting up rocks just for random sashes. But basically right there, he almost allowed me to get rid of his Aegislash. That's interesting. So I'm just gonna Lava Plume you and kill you. That doesn't... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lava Plume in the sun is gonna kill Aegislash. It's in the sun. It's sun boosted, dude. I have 302 special attack, but like out any investment. It could be Focus Sash, but then it can't Ocone me anyway. He actually chooses to go for the Shadow Sneak, so... Alright. Goodbye, Aegislash. Now I just set up Geomancy on my Xerneas on pretty much anything and win the game. Goes out into his Rayquaza. Because he doesn't have a Xerneas, I'm actually just going to roar this because I can't risk it setting up on me, as he does try and Dragon Dance up. Nice, nice, nice. Now he's in range of Extreme Speed. Tyranitar is going to come out. If it's Megatar, again, I don't know if my Earthquake actually kills, but Earthquake into Sucker Punch should kill. So I'm going to go right for the Earthquake, as he does switch right back out. So that's nice. Everything should go down soon to Arceus. The Tyranitar, because I don't have Earthquake, is a bit of a threat, but I'm going to roar him as he turns out to be Life Orb. Yeah, that was the only way he could knock me out. He was definitely a Life Orb right there. I'm pretty sure I take Dragon Descent into Extreme Speed, but I don't want to risk that, to be honest. So I'm actually just going to go out to my Veltop. Though Veltop puts in a lot of work, I'm just going to go for the Oblivion Wing. Because even though his Dragon Descent is going to do a hell of a lot to me, we're really bulky. He actually doesn't choose to attack me. So my Life Orb, Modest, Oblivion Wing will be able to knock him out. Basically, I was going to get back some HP from that. If he goes out to Tyranitar, I'm taunting that. That way it can't Mega Evolve and Dragon Dance up. Though I'm thinking Mewtwo is his Mega. Regardless, taunting Tyranitar prevents Thunder Wave. So I can Geomancy up with Xerneas. Even if he kills me with the Stone Edge, I Geomancy up and win the game. So we are going to taunt right here. And then go for game with my Xerneas. It's a win-win situation. He does try and Dragon Dance up, as you can see right there. I don't want to go hard into Xerneas. I want to go out to my own Tyranitar and just Mega Evolve and Dragon Dance up. As that does 10 million. Wow, he's Life Orb. Okay. So now we're not going to be able to Dragon Dance up. We should be faster, though. Because we are Jolly Max Speed. I'm not sure if he's running that. But we're able to Mega Evolve, knock him out with the Earthquake. Again, I could have used that to Geomancy up, but because of the Stone Edge, also with the crit ratio, he actually... probably could have done 70%, 80% to me. I'm not sure. Clometzer comes out. I'll just crunch it. Just go for damage. That does so much. As Water Pulse is able to take us out. However, at this point, I'm not going out to Arceus just because I want to keep it as healthy as possible. But Veltal wins the game. Yeah, I just get to Dark Pulse right here. I'm faster than you. Max speed is 238. I'm 258. So goodbye, Clawitzer. I also do have the Sucker Punch as well as my... my Giratina in the back. So I'll just Dark Pulse this thing. If he has Protect, trying to get his Toxic Orb, he'll live. Or he'll at least outspeed me after, but he won't live. A Modest, Life Orb, Dark Pulse. And his last is Mewtwo. And I just want to Sucker Punch this thing. Why not? I don't see any problem with that. As he is Mega Mewtwo Y. And we're able to knock that thing out. So nice. Really interesting game right there. I have no idea why we're getting lower games on the ladder, or lower teams like that on the ladder, but we got another game. My opponent has the Ox attack Pokemon that I cannot touch. I'm going to lead off with my Tyranitar just to get up the Sand versus the Oxus and break a potential Sash. That way now I can just go on to my Giratina, dodge a potential Superpower, and go right for Hex and knock it out regardless of what he wants to do. So he does go for that Superpower. Nice. We're able to break a potential Sash right there. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt if he goes for Psycho Boost, but it will not Ocone me. Neither will Ice Beam, as he's not able to freeze me. Hex is able to knock him out. The Oxus has crappy defenses, as I'm assuming, not Groudon. I wasn't expecting Groudon to come out, but I was thinking he would go out into his Xerneas. But I could drop a Draco on this. I might. It's a small chance I'm faster. I actually am. Nice. So we're going to do a hell of a lot to that thing, as he is going to Thunder Wave me. Unfortunate. I'll just Defog. Force these rocks to be gone. As he does choose to go for that. And, I mean, I don't think I can prevent his rocks, but I'll keep him low for my Xerneas to sweep him. And let's see if we can actually prevent this. Yeah, Lava Plume does not knock me out. I'm going to save my Giratina as Death Fodder. I know that my Groudon is faster, so I'm actually going to go out to my Groudon and expect him to Stealth Rock right here. And I know that I'm faster. As you can see, I have 241 and my Giratina was slower. I was faster at 219. So I know that I can just go for Lava Plume, knock him out. This also prevents Lucario from SDing up on me and Xerneas from setting up. And I still have that thing as Death Fodder. He goes out to Lugia. I'm expecting him to Toxic, but I don't think I mind that too much, just because I do have the Aromatherapy in the back. He even whirlwinds me out into my Tyranitar. That's amazing for me. And what I can do is just Mega Evolve and Dragon Dance up. I kind of expect him to go out to Lucario or Xerneas, to be honest. And I want to Mega Evolve and Dragonite's up. With Sand up, I'm not necessarily breaking his multi-scale. He actually has Thunder Wave, great. But I do get the +1 boost, which essentially becomes a choice band. And Crunch should be able to do a hell of a lot to anything. Oh my god, look through that multi-scale, 44%. Lugia, why are you so bulky? Oh, this is annoying. I'm going to stack my Giratina on the Thunder Wave. I obviously do have the Aromatherapy, which I could go for, but I don't want to sack. I don't want to risk going for that and have him roost up and everything like that. So, he does try and Thunder Wave me. As expected, I can now go out to my Yveltal. I might actually be slower than this Lugia, but I will be able to go for the Dark Pulse regardless. And pick up a KO or do a hell of a lot. I'm faster, which is nice. Able to outspeed Lugia and knock it out with that. I'm not sure what type of RCC is. I'm thinking it's E-Killer, which became more of a problem now that half my Mons are weakened. But Xerneas is going to come out. What I can do is just Oblivion Wing this thing. I don't think I have to taunt it necessarily. Then again, now I'm iffy about it because my Groudon... No, I'm fine. Because what I do is, I sack my Tyranitar, right, to get up Sand, and then I Extreme Speed him, keep Groudon at full, that way I can deal with Lucario at the +2. Yeah, so I sack my Tyranitar, I get up the Sand, get that bit of damage on the Xerneas, and I knock him out with Extreme Speed right here. I'm pretty sure I do 33% unless he's extremely bulky. Based on that Oblivion Wing damage, he does have some HP. The fact that I did less than half, he definitely has some HP. I'm modest Life Orb, so we're able to knock out Xerneas, thankfully, though. As I'm assuming Lucario is going to come out, or his own Arceus, I'm not sure. Either or are fine. Lucario does end up coming out. What I can do is go hard into my Yveltal. I think that's the only play right now. As he does SD up in the face of a potential... Yo, he SDs up in the face of a potential Earthquake. I gotta respect that, though. Ice Punch is gonna be able to knock me out, but we do have my Groudon. I'm pretty sure we do live a +2 close combat. I am Primal Groudon. I'm hoping we do. Otherwise, I lose this to this. This Thunder Wave, man. Thunder Wave is a killer. So we do not live the close combat, unfortunately. Ooh. Huh. Iron Tail, BP, Ice Punch. I'm not sure what set he's actually running on this thing. Close combat doesn't knock me out, not from this percentage. If he has Iron Tail or BP, then we go down anyway. I'm pretty sure close combat doesn't knock me out from 70%. Basically the reason I lived, or let that Mon live, is because I expected him to Groudon. I expected Groudon to be able to tank a +2, but I'm gonna go for SD, hoping he fears the Earthquake, as he does not care, and he's able to win right there. So we get our first loss. Unfortunately, all those hard points versus that Aegis/Ursaring user, all gone. So maybe letting Giratina get low wasn't the best option, especially because I didn't take into account the fact that he could Thunder Wave everything. I definitely didn't take that into account. So maybe also Aromatherapying would have been the play at one point or another. But it's okay. You live and learn with this team. And I'm definitely learning a few things as I'm playing it. I don't like the fact that I don't have Earthquake on Arceus, but that is okay. So we got another game versus Darkrai user. I like to lead off with Arceus versus that because I can Magic Code it. Leads off with his Groudon, though. I have like 2 switch-ins. He's going to Thunder Wave me anyway. I'll just go directly into my my Yveltal and honestly just click Dark Pulse. I don't expect him to Lava Plume right off the bat. Either way, my Yveltal will live 1 Lava Plume from full. I'm not saying hi to you. Why are you saying hi? Hi? Why are you saying hi with a question mark? But I don't understand what happened. Okay. Well, he Dynamic Punches me turn 1. Where am I? His Groudon just decides to Dynamic Punch. What's up with the chat? Oh. So now we're alone. I guess it didn't matter. Well, I guess it mattered because he didn't able to knock me out. But what the hell just happened to me? That's so... Why did that work? I'm getting blown back by all this stuff. I'm gonna Hex because Draco kills after Hex anyway. I don't know if you stay in. I wish I could Thunder Wave this thing. He crits me. No! Like I said, Draco does kill after Hex, and he's faster, unfortunately. He does miss the Stone Edge right there, which is cool. Makes up for the crit, I guess. Not really. As, it doesn't really, because he would have gotten off more damage had he hit that anyway. But we're able to knock it out with the combination of Hex plus Draco. Xerneas is going to come out. Hard into the Groudon is always the play. I can't risk Thunder Waving him. That Mon is way too important. He does crit me right here as well. I'm going to roar him just in case he tries to go for a premature Geomancy since he crit me. Nice, we do waste his Power Herb. We're able to get him the hell out of there as Darkrai is going to come out, unfortunately. And, said thought so? Then why'd you go for... If you thought so, then why'd you go for that? And we'll just attempt to go for the Stealth Rock. Gonna go to my Tyranitar now because I get up the sand, I break a potential sash, like I said before, and I can just start Dragon Dancing up, as he does go for Nasty Plot. This guy could have Focus Blast, guys. He really could have Focus Blast. However, he does have Leftovers, so I'm thinking he's just Dark Pulse. We'll see. We'll definitely see. The good thing is, Xerneas cannot Geomancy up. I mean, it can, but it'll take 2 turns. So we can just start Dragon Dancing up. That's the play. If he goes for Dark Pulse, that's even better for us because that gives us 2 Dragon Dances. While he does have priority in Fake Out, potential Shadow Sneak, and potential Extreme Speed, which I'm pretty sure he does have. Nice. Nice! He flinches us. Why? So he hits Dynamic Punch, crits Stone Edge, flinches us with Dark Pulse. When I got up a DD, he decides to go into his Giratina, though. Does this eat a crunch? It probably does, his Giratina. Then again, they do run lonely from time to time. I'm actually sure if you eat this crunch. Goodbye! So that opens up the door for Arceus. That's really nice. Assuming Xerneas is going to want to come out, maybe Kangaskhan. Arceus actually comes out. We're going to Stone Edge you, we're going to hit, and we're going to connect. Come on. This is all I want. I just want to connect with this. Just connect with the Stone Edge. I have Stone Edge for the reason of using Stone Edge. If I didn't want to miss, I could use any other attack, but I want to hit and do damage. So, he hits me with the X-Scissor. Thankfully, I do survive. Interesting. I'm going to go for Earthquake just because... it hits. Basically because it hits. Crunch could probably knock it out as well, but I want to get off more damage on Xerneas if possible. Kangaskhan ends up coming out. I'm assuming he's just going to Fake Out. I'm going to Earthquake anyway just to get off damage. I actually don't even know why I Earthquake over that. But what I can do now is go for the Crunch. Power Up Punch. He does go for the Power Up Punch, but we do have Extreme Speed in the back to pick him off. Not to worry, not to worry. And maybe he'll try and break Sleep Claws and give me a couple SDs with my Arceus. That's what I'm hoping for. So we're able to knock him out with the Extreme Speed right here. Assuming his Xerneas is going to come out. Nice. One play, and that's hard into my Giratina to Thunder Wave. Goes for Focus Blast. I look amazing, but that's not what I was expecting, as he does Moonblast up. And what I can do now is just Geomancy up with my Xerneas. I'm not sure if he's going to go for his own Geomancy alongside me, but I am faster, which is great, because that means if he does choose to go for his own Geomancy, I take it. Please don't get the special attack drop, as he doesn't. Nice. And then Modest should be able to knock out his Xerneas. Basically, if he went for his own Geomancy and was faster than me, he would get the boost, and then it'd be neutral attacks versus neutral, which I could still kill him. But I guess he's just learning. I have no idea what's going on with the ladder right now, though. I don't understand why I'm getting these, getting like lower opponents. Okay. But we're able to knock him out the Moonblast, and then we're going to be able to knock out the Darkrai with this Moonblast. And that is going to be game. So really, really interesting game. We're back at 1581. And I'm going to pause it, guys, until we find another battle. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're back with another battle, and I actually accidentally played another game. I wasn't able to record it because I took a phone call at the time. But my opponent has Greninja, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's usually a lead with like T-Spikes or something. I want to lead off with my Arceus, because if he does choose to lead off a Greninja, I can Magic Code it. Unfortunately, he's off a Mewtwo. I do have a few switch-ins, being Tyranitar, Giratina, and Yveltal. I think I'm just going to risk the Yveltal play right here. Though it is pretty obvious, I don't want to take a Side Strike or anything. Goes for Low Kick and gets a crit on me, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to Sucker Punch just to get off as much damage as possible. Switches out to Arceus, though. Okay, good play, good play. Not that Sucker Punch would have killed you or anything, but... I'm not going to let him SD up. I mean, he is going to SD up, but I'm just going to go out into my Giratina because I could Thunder Wave him, dodge the Extreme Speed as well, and just throw out this Thunder Wave. As he goes Groudon, maybe trying to expect a Hex or something like that. Not entirely sure, but it definitely worked out for my opponent. However, I can just Hex right now and do about 30 to 40% to this Groudon, weakening it. Now it's in range of +2 HP ground. It also just showed Dragon Tail, so I'm pretty sure once I get up rocks, I win the game with my Xerneas. Yveltal is going to come out. I don't have too many good switch-ins. I'm going to sack my Yveltal. That way I can Dragon Dance up with my Tyranitar, because DDT-Tar does win with Earthquake at this point as well. So I can go right to Tyranitar. I didn't want to bring it directly in because I wanted to take as little damage as possible. As now what I can do is just Dragon Dance up. I threaten him with the Stone Edge, so I'm not really sure if he would stay in or not. I don't expect him to go out to Mega Mewtwo Y. As well as the fact that now Stealth Rock up as well. Arceus is in range of my own Arceus's +2 Extreme Speed. That's really good for me. If he wants to go out into like Xerneas or Groudon, if it goes up to Groudon, I knock it out. If it goes up to Xerneas, I Earthquake it. Does go Xerneas. What I am going to do is just go right for the +1 Earthquake. I'm not going to risk missing Stone Edge, especially when this thing is more than likely just going to click Geomancy anyway. Also, at that point, I'll still be able to take an attack later on. So, I'll just go right for the Earthquake, because that will put it in range of the Extreme Speed after a few Sand turns. Nice, nice, nice. I don't want to sack Giratina as well. What is E-Killer doing for me? Honestly, if I'm going for game with this thing, I take advantage of whenever Yveltal comes out. Groudon beats a lot of his team, so I don't want to sack Groudon. Giratina helps me not lose to Mega Mewtwo X. Alright, fine. We're just going to go out to Giratina and then Revenge Kill him with the Extreme Speed. After 2 Sandstorm damages, even if this is like max bulky, I knock it out with Extreme Speed. Like, no matter what. So, Extreme Speed will be able to knock him out. I also still do have the Tyranitar to deal with the Yveltal and later on. So, I'll be able to beat him 1v1. Unfortunately, Mega Mewtwo X is actually pretty bulky, so it's not going to be in range of an Extreme Speed after Stealth Rock, especially because it also got that fighting type, so it also resists Stealth Rock as well. I'm a little bit more worried now about his own Arceus. I don't think there's much I could do with that. Goes out to Greninja, surprisingly. Maybe going to get a T-Spike? On Magikarp, just in case he tries to get up a T-Spike or something. Goes for Shadow Sneak. I don't think that matters either. Yeah, because if you want to taunt, you can't touch me. I just keep clicking Magikarp. Yeah, nice. So now we got to put T-Spike up against us. And I can just SD up as well. He does get me with the taunt right there. Doesn't Extreme Speed just kill? Oh, it misses out on the KO, unfortunately. That T-Spike being up is a little bit annoying, though. And I just go for a Shadow Claw just in case he wants to try and be cool and waste an Extreme Speed. I mean, Extreme Speed was faster priority anyway, but he didn't get off any damage by doing that regardless. Taunt is going to wear off as well. Getting up that T-Spike is really cool for the Xerneas. For the Arceus as well as the Mewtwo is what I meant to say. Unfortunately, he got an opposing T-Spike, so I should have Magic Coded again, because if I did, I can SD up and kind of win as well. But again, getting up that T-Spike is really huge. Weakening Arceus as well as the Mewtwo, which is mainly what I'm fearing. I'm thinking my own Arceus, my own Xerneas can win. Goes out to Primal Groudon, surprisingly enough. I would just SD up right here. If he wants to go for Earthquake, I live it. I don't have a switch in anyway. He does go for Earthquake. Like I said, I do live it with the poison damage. I'm pretty sure +2 Extreme Speed knocks out the Groudon, at least at that range. And that's nice. We don't have to deal with any of that. Even though he did have Dragon Tail, and also because he had Earthquake, Xerneas could have set up. But at least we got the +2 Extreme Speed. Yveltal is in range of +2 Extreme Speed after rocks. I'm pretty sure after that one Life Orb hit. His own Arceus comes out. We'll see if he is Lum. He is not Lum. Nice. So we can get off our own Extreme Speed right here, as unfortunately that is not the case. However, I should be able to go out to my Tyranitar. We do eat a hit. And we are faster than Mega Mewtwo. Mega Mewtwo X hits 394, I'm pretty sure. Again, I'm saying I'm pretty sure a lot, but I'm just going off of my head. We do eat an Earthquake as well. And he even switches hard into the Mega Mewtwo. So, yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. At that range, Crunch might be able to take it out. Again, it does have good defenses. We'll see, though. Doesn't take it out. However, he doesn't have Drain Punch. He has Low Kick, so he's going to go down to the combination of Poison plus Sand this turn. And what I can do now is... honestly, Groudon over... I think Groudon over Xerneas is the play, because with the Sand, Poison, all that stuff, I'll be able to 1v1 this thing, and I can just click Lava Plume as well. He does have the Refresh, but again, that doesn't matter unless he has... that doesn't matter unless he has Recover. So I can just spam Lava Plume. I do even get a Burn. We'll see if he has the Recover. Apparently he doesn't have it because he chooses to go for another Extreme Speed. Again, the Refresh didn't matter at all. Like, he was at a range where I 2-hit KO him no matter what. And a Velta can come out, and my Xerneas is in the back. It's at full HP. I might even be faster as he fails to knock me out. So we even get off a huge hit with this Sun Boosted Lava Plume. Get a burn as well. Not that that matters at all. And even if he crits my Xerneas, it doesn't knock it out. And we could just go right for the Moonblast, and that will be able to knock out his Yveltal, and that will be a good game. So some interesting turns right here. Definitely, like I said, a crit wouldn't have been able to knock me out unless it was like old gen mechanic crits where it does double. Those things are broken, man. Crits at those points are broken. But we are at 16-14, which is really nice. We're definitely coming through. I wasn't sure on a few things, like how much the crunch calc is on Mega Mewtwo X. I'm actually interested. It was at 76%, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I would need like a really high roll to knock it out with that. Though a high roll is possible. It is Pokemon. That's cool. Like I said, it has decent defenses. And its typing in general, like Psychic Fighting, is really nice. I think it also has access to Poison Jab. I want to see how much that does to Poison Jab. How much does that do to Xerneas? I got a game, so I'll check that out later. But we have a game with Skarmory. Very weak to Dragon Dance Tyranitar. If I can weaken the Groudon just a bit. Honestly, love Groudon as a lead just because it beats Skarmory. It doesn't beat Kyogre, unfortunately. As he does Primal Revert right here. But what I can do is just go right out into my Giratina and then double back out. That's the only play. Throws off a Scald. Unfortunately, I think I'm actually going to throw off a Thunder Wave. As he switches out to Tyranitar, so that's even better for me. We get off this T-Wave on this Tyranitar. Once we get up rocks, we should be good to go versus the with my Xerneas. But I will go right out to right out into my Giratina, right out into my Groudon as he unfortunately Mega Evolves and Pursuits. But that's cool though. We know he's Pursued, so he's probably not Dragon Dance. And what I can do is just get up my rocks. He'll be able to click Scald, unfortunately. So I'm thinking about clicking, honestly, the Earthquake. But I'm gonna Lava Plume, expecting him to defog with his Arceus Ground, getting off a bit of extra damage on him, even getting a burn, which is really nice. And what I can do is go right out into my Yveltal on the Judgment, dodge that, and even I think double back out into my Groudon, expecting him to want to go out into Tyranitar right here, as he does. Nice, really good matchup for me, keeping Arceus Ground low as well, and we can just get up our Stealth Rock as he gets fully paralyzed, so we take those, and we're just going to EQ. As Arceus Ground does come back in, but it will go down to the EQ anyway. Nice. So we don't... He does have still a potential defogger in Skarmory. And this, Kyogre, that's going to be the bane of my existence, comes out now. Yveltal does eat a hit, though. So I'm going out to Yveltal just to take this Scald. Again, we do eat it. And what I can do is just go for the Dark Pulse. It's my only play. I don't think I have another play right here. If he goes up to Tyranitar, I can always taunt that thing to prevent it from getting up rocks. And Dark Pulse just weakens the Kyogre. He goes Ho-Oh though, so this is a modest Life Orb Dark Pulse. We actually are able to knock out Ho-Oh. Great. Opens up a door for the Xerneas once again. And he actually ends up forfeiting. I think he expected me to double maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe he expected me to double out into Groudon or anything like that. Or a U-turn or something. Maybe he was just trying really hard to predict like a focus. But I have no idea what he was expecting right there. But the fact that Ho-Oh went down was huge. And my Xerneas was just set for sweeping at that point. Especially because Kyogre would be taking 2 Stealth Rock switchings. That does put it in range of modest +2 Moonblast. Especially when it's boosted by my ability. So I couldn't have asked for anything better right there. Let's look for another game, which we're already doing. Let's see where we are on the ladder now though. Ubers. We are in the 1600s. We are number 104 on the ladder. Nice. 1627. So we're climbing. Again, we still have over 100 points needed to keep going. But what I'm going to do is just pause it until we find another battle. We'll be right back. I didn't realize how much time we were at, and this is the game I found. I have no idea what's going on with the with Showdown right now, but apparently he's 1338. So again, I have no idea what's going on with Showdown at this point. The fact that he has Ditto. Why does he have like Mons that loses Xerneas and like 3 Xerneas checks? Tyranitar puts in so much work. I'm leading off with it versus my opponent. Leads off with Lugia. I don't want to get toxic or anything like that. At the same time, I do have aromatherapy though, so I think I'm just going to crunch. Mega Evolve and crunch, do some damage. He does toxic me, however. We don't get... I actually expected a defense drop or something like that. But I could probably just win this game with my Yveltal, so I'm just going to go right out to my Yveltal. On his roost, and I can taunt him. Alternatively, or what could have happened right there is I could have been faster than him after Mega Evolving, but I didn't want to risk anything like that. And I can just go right back out on my T-Tar. He does let Ditto come out, which is nice, because actually that bit of damage means that it goes down to +2 extreme speed if it copies my Arceus. Which is pretty big, not gonna lie, for me. And I could just Stone Edge as well. Umbreon's more than likely gonna come out. I can definitely see Umbreon coming out. But if he does choose to stay in, I do knock it out with the Stone Edge. However, and if he wants to go Haxorus, which is a threat, man. Oh, that did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Yo, why'd that do 4? So, I'm going to go out to my Groudon. Again, Taunt Yveltal does beat most of his team 1v1. Beats Espeon. Beats Ditto because it has more HP. I probably could have even stayed in, to be honest. But I want to get on my rocks as quickly as possible. Also going for Lava Plume because I don't want him going out to Espeon. Attempting my rocks. He does have 2 potential defoggers, and I guess Ho-Oh and the he does have 2 potential defoggers in the Ho-Oh and the Lugia. Pretty sure they both learn defog, but I can just Lava Plume again. He even chooses to get up a Reflect, which is nice because I do have this chance to burn him as I do, which means he will go down. And even if he wants to set up, I can phase out Haxorus, which is probably, I'm pretty sure that's what his team is based around. Like, the burn kind of helps in a way because I stay at full, but at the same time I could have wasted more screen turns. I don't know, so it's iffy to say that the burn was super useful right there. But expecting Haxorus to want to come out as it does, nice. And we can just roar this thing away. Goodbye on its Dragon Dance. Yep. And we get up rocks versus everything on his team now. Except for this monster, come on. Giratina is the only play. I don't want to lose this thing to a crit Earthquake. Ooh, he even goes for that. That's pretty cool, but I can defog away. Also getting rid of the screens as well as the stealth rocks, so I'm good with this. Goodbye! It looks like his Ditto isn't choice locked in some way. I want to weaken this. At the same time, I'm not sure if I want to take damage. Yeah, I'll weaken this with the HP ground. It'll probably be a 2-hit KO just because of Ditto's HP stat. Nice. And I'm going to go for it again, even though he does have 2 Levitators on his team. I'm not going to risk anything right here. Yeah, he even stays in. I get a lower roll, unfortunately. I wonder if his Lava Plume is going to burn me. It does. But the Ditto is pretty much gone. As I now will be able to go into my Yveltal. Unfortunately, I lost my Xerneas, which means that Haxorus is threatening. But I can just go right for the Oblivion Wing. Goes out to Ho-Oh. Doesn't take that too well at all. Holy crap. That did a lot. Yeah, we go hard into Tyranitar right here. Hard into T-Tar. V-Earthquake's great play on my opponent's part. Chooses to go for Thunder Wave, so I get off a Stone Edge on everything. Nice. And Umbreon's 2-hit KO by Stone Edge at the range it's at. Everything goes down to Stone Edge. Whatever doesn't go down. I wish I saved that aromatherapy, but at the same time, I wasn't expecting the burn. Also, I was hoping, you know, the roll wasn't ridiculous. But I should be able to knock out Umbreon right here with the Stone Edge, even if he wants to protect, assuming we connect, which we do. Nice. Umbreon goes down. Cool. Opens up a door for my Arceus, and all these doors being open, huh? Haxorus is going to come out, and I'm just going to crunch this thing, get off as much damage as possible. That should put it in range of Sucker Punch from my Yveltal. So yeah, 100%. Actually, I'm going to Extreme Speed it. In fact, I'm not even going to Sucker Punch because I don't want to play around with something like a random Resto Chesto set. So we'll go right for the Extreme Speed, pick off this Haxorus at 26%. And if Lugia comes out, I will Magic Coat a Toxic back on him. Yeah, I'm liking Tyranitar though. Tyranitar's been putting in work. Ditto comes out, however, 100% going right for the Extreme Speed. I live his Extreme Speed. It's not going to do crap. Actually, I might even win the speed tie right here, as I do. Goodbye, Ditto. Goodbye! Though Ho did become a bit more of an issue. I can Thunder Wave it. I'm expecting him to go Lugia though. Nice. We did show the Toxic. I'm just gonna Magic Coat on his Toxic. I get bounced. Come on. Even when I bounce it back, I miss. What's going on? I'm going for it again. I don't care. I'm going for it again. One more turn. That'd have been so sick to hit that though. Magico's here because it's good for like Will-O-Wisp Pokemon and things like that. Fortunately, he sends out the one counter to my entire team. I'm pretty sure Giratina can actually, if it doesn't outspeed, it can tank. And I can just Thunder Wave something. Calm Mind, holy crap. This is actually a threat. Wait. Wait. Don't Calm Mind out, bro. Why you Thunder Wave Calm Mind? Why you Thunder Wave Calm Mind Thunder Wave? Well, yeah, I already saw that. So what I'll do is I'll get up rocks with my Groudon and just start phasing him a bit. He probably can't touch Groudon, especially because 2 of his moves can't touch Groudon. Should I fear this? Yeah, it's smarter plays to roar it first. I don't want something stupid to happen like Earth Power. Yeah. Yep. Get right up our Stealth Rock right now. As unfortunately it connects with the Aerial Blast. However, I can go out into my Yveltal. And we will taunt you. We will definitely taunt you. And I'll Pulse this Ho-Oh when it comes out. Yeah, no Toxic coming today. And I'll just Dark Pulse. If Ho-Oh comes out and it's not 2 KO'd, which it might not be, just based on the damage. Yeah, we take this Aerial Blast as well. Cool. It might not be just based on the damage that the that the Oblivion Wing did. I should still be able to deal with it though. Ho-Oh comes out. I'm going to taunt you because then I can SD up and win the game anyway. You can't roost. You can't do anything crazy like that. I have no idea what your attacking move is. Flamethrower, apparently. Can I lose this game? I'm not sure. We'll see. SDing up is the play, though. Nah, well, after he crits me, I might be able to lose. I don't know, though. Because the Extreme Speed does knock out Ho. He even stays in it. He had to go directly into Lugia if I wanted to lose, I think. Which I don't want to lose, obviously. I could just Shadow Claw you. No, Shadow Claw isn't super effective, so it's 140. This is... it's so stronger. Oh, and looks like he's not physically defensive because we're able to knock it out at 61%. So that's going to be game. Nice. So we're making it to 34, excuse me, in this episode, which is pretty cool. Really close to top 10. Okay, we need about 100 more points almost. But we're making it, guys. Really interesting episode. We suffered that one loss, and then we played like Ursaring and an Earth Power Combine, Thunder Wave. Why is Thunder Wave even making it everywhere on the ladder? But in any case, hope you guys all enjoy. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and I will see you guys next time. Cue the outro.